a no-win situation by rewriting the rules. This is not the only good quote for the famous central character in a TV series called Suits, Harvey Specter. He is very good at using critical thinking, so that's the reason why we're mentioning here today. He's a successful lawyer known for his exceptional legal skills, confidence, and assertiveness and charisma. Harvey is the self proclaimed best closer in New York City. He's intelligent, ambitious, and often takes on cases that no one else wants to take on. Due to his amazing critical thinking and critical reading abilities, he's able to solve problems that other lawyers can't even dream of. Critical thinking is a process of actively and skillfully conceptualizing, applying, analyzing, synthesizing, or evaluating information gathered from everywhere or generated by observing, experiencing, reflecting, and reasoning in order to fully understand and communicate a problem as simply as possible. And a very good critical thinker is also serves as a guide to belief and action in many cases. According to the Paul Elder framework, critical thinking involves analysis, evaluation, and constant improvement. Aristotle said that it is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. That's kind of the same thing as being a good critical thinker because understanding something and accepting it right away takes a lot of skills. So being able to do that, that's one of the most important qualities of a successful person. The famous guy with a famous mustache and the messy hair once said that curiosity has its own reason for existing. So we should try and look critical thinking based on this perspective. And this is going to teach us. This is going to teach us to be curious about important and relevant details, whether we're solving a problem at school or we're solving a problem on our daily basis. Those who think that they know everything will never be able to learn anything new. Being open to new ideas and knowledge is crucial for personal growth and development. The world is constantly changing and evolving, and it's important to keep up with the latest trends and information. It's okay to admit that you don't know something, as long as you are willing to learn. In fact, admitting your ignorance can be the first step towards gaining new insight and understanding. So don't be afraid to ask questions, seek out new experiences, and be more open minded. You never know what you might discover. And before we dive deeper into this topic, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Mr. Arifi. I'm an ESL teacher who will briefly discuss a few things about critical thinking. There are five relevant matters that we will discuss here today. One is the definition of critical thinking, the benefits of critical thinking characteristics, how to improve critical thinking skills, and examples of critical thinking abilities. Among other things, there's this famous quote from Steve Jobs, who says, thinking is easy, acting is difficult, and to put one's thoughts into action is the most difficult thing in the world. Well, a brief definition about critical thinking is that it's mostly known about someone's ability to think about every important aspect of a problem rationally, aiming to understand the relationship between facts. And one of the best feelings in the world is the feeling when you understand something fully, when you use your skills and your critical thinking abilities to understand a bigger problem. There's a lot of benefits if you're a good critical thinker. The first one is that those people find it easy to solve problems. They are self aware and they know their skills and abilities. They're more open minded, they're good communicators, and when it comes to solving problems, they get very creative and they have some good ideas how to solve a problem with less consequences. An open minded critical thinker is someone who is open to hearing all sides of a story, avoids biases, and analyzes situations more clearly. They're open to clarifying and evaluating arguments and evidence. They're also curious about what others think, have empathy for other people, and are open to having their ideas challenged without getting defensive. By being self aware, individuals can identify their own thought processes and biases, which can help them to avoid making decisions based on preconceived notions or emotions. Developing self awareness can also help individuals to better understand their own strengths and weaknesses, which can lead to more effective decision making, thus becoming a better critical thinker. Good critical thinking directly influences the quality and nature of the messages you send, the conversations you have, the decisions you make, and the overall quality of your communication interactions. By developing and nurturing critical thinking and effective communication abilities, individuals can significantly improve both personal and professional experiences, leading to increased success in various realms of life. There are four main characteristics of a good critical thinker. The first one is attitude. A person who thinks critically will be open minded, value honesty, and have different perspectives. The second one is criteria. They apply standardization based on fact sources and careful consideration. They're good at bringing very solid arguments. They have statements based on clear facts and data. And the last one is their abilities to draw conclusion. There's a few ideas how to improve critical thinking skills. The first one is to train yourself to think in balance. The second one is to be aware of the situation you're in. And the third one is to develop thinking effectively and efficiently by planning and organizing your thoughts, and also training yourself daily before every problem, before every situation. And the last way that might help you improve your critical thinking skills is to become an active listener. Because active listening will help you understand better and will get you to the core of a problem faster and in a more effective way. A good example of a critical thinking ability is being able to analyze situations, and not just to do that but also to collect information and data, to interpret and to evaluate everything thoroughly and carefully. Most of the time people who have good analytical skills work in business and economics. They're very high achievers. They have the most paid jobs because they use their mind in a way that normal people wouldn't. Example of critical thinking ability, another one example is that those people are huge problem solvers. Another example of a good critical thinker is that their ability to solve huge problems or to solve continuous their ability to solve many problems at the same time. Solving problems by conducting analysis while providing effective solutions is one skill that can be considered important when it comes to critical. To solve problems as a critical thinker, you need to follow a series of steps that involve identifying the problem, collecting information, developing and executing solutions, and analyzing the results in the end. Critical thinking requires one to be open minded, to consider the perspectives of others and oneself. To be able to improve critical thinking skills in the decision making process is very important. Open mindedness also requires detaching from one's own beliefs and considering points of views other than one's own without bias or self interest. It is about being open to feedback by accepting positive feedback and not rejecting criticism or constructive feedback without thoughtful consideration. Another good quality of a good critical thinker is time management skills. Time management is an essential component of critical thinking as it allows and follows individuals to allocate their time effectively and efficiently to achieve their goals. Effective time management involves prioritizing tasks, setting goals, and creating a schedule that allows for the completion of tasks in a timely manner. By managing their time effectively, individuals can avoid procrastination, reduce stress, and increase productivity. Here are some strategies for better time management. 1. Set priorities. Identify the most important tasks and prioritize them. Second, create a schedule. Create a schedule that includes all tasks and activities. Third, avoid procrastination. By doing that, you are allowing yourself some space and you are planning better before solving the problems or before doing something. The fourth one is to eliminate distractions. Eliminate distractions such as social media, emailing, and phone notifications is a good way to focus on what's important. The fifth one is take breaks. Take regular breaks to avoid burnout and maintain focus. And the last one is, among other things, the last one is to delegate tasks to yourself and to other people when possible to free up time for more important tasks. By implementing these strategies, individuals can manage their time more effectively and efficiently, leading to improved critical thinking and overall productivity. Another example of a good critical thinker is their abilities to communicate things very correctly. So they're good communicators. Communicating is a process of critical thinking, and most of the time, these people discuss and share information with other people to show. To show a different perspective of a bigger problem, to show and to understand something in a deeper level. That's why students, when they want to nail a standardized test, they should be very careful to understand the main idea of something and to understand the problem to the very core before they jump to conclusions or answer any questions. Effective communication also helps to build trust and foster positive relationships, which are essential for personal and professional success. Thank you for watching. If you like our videos, make sure to comment and subscribe for more similar content. Till next time, take care.